It's Sunday. It's cooler, not so humid. Twice this morning we were told we were going to get heavy rain. First time, nothing, absolutely nothing. Second time, I had the garden double doors open and I saw the first wet drops on the concrete slabs of the patio, so I rushed outside, head to the sky, arms open wide like they do in all the epic films, and nothing. That was it, about 6 drops. Down on the allotment today, there's duckies and ducklings ready to greet me, but I can't keep putting it off. I need to do this area here, so I'm afraid ducklings will have to move away if I disturb them. I'm going to pull all this off and start tackling it. So I'm going to cut all of the going to seed. I'll salvage them, I'll still use them. I'm not fussy about a bit. Oh look, there's a bee on that one. I'm not fussy about some of the flowers and stuff. I'll cut those off. They'll make a soup or stew or something, or stir fry. There's some cauliflowers to harvest, lots of this kale I want to cut back so I get there, and of course the weeding, and all of the catch crops now need to come out because they've gone to seed in this dry weather. I couldn't save them, so the whole lot's coming off. I have no idea what that is at the other end. I'm going to take all this off and get started. I'll show you when it's off. So Sunday afternoon, back on the ranch, back in the kitchen. Haven't been here for a long time making a video, have I? Let me show you what I got. I've been busy all afternoon using my little ninja, and let me show you what I've done. Blipping you, blip. There we go. There's the potatoes I got out. This is 2 bags full. It's about 2.5 kilograms that I already made. No, maybe 3.5 kilograms. I'm quite pleased. They'll be boiled up and washed. Well, they'll be washed and boiled up. Some broccoli that I showed you. That was going to seed. That's all cut and blanched. That's now going to be frozen. And this lot is the kale. The Scottish kale. Yeah, the Scottish kale that begins with S. All blanched, all ready to be frozen. Now these are big bags, and the reason being, of course, is that I don't just make a meal, I make a big pile of meals. So these will go into various stews and casseroles and other such like. And yeah, that'll help me through the what they call a hungry period in the early spring days. So yeah, I was quite pleased with this Sutherland kale. Woo! I remembered. I am not senile. Yeah, the Sutherland kale. Apparently, it's slightly sweeter than curly kale. I mean, I mean, certainly it tastes like a brassica. It's got that like cabbagey taste, but it's certainly got no aftertaste, which is great. And it didn't smell when I was blanching it, which is also a big plus. I mean, to be honest, I'm really pleased. It grew very fast, it grew big, and it's still growing. And there's a lot of kale there. And of course, kale being a superfood, it's going to have all the iron and minerals and all the other special things that brassicas have. So I was really quite pleased with what it's given me. So there you go, Sutherland kale, and I got that off Real Seeds. I'll leave a link in the the comments below. It's Monday the 10th of July. It's a very warm 25 degrees. We still haven't had any major rain for, well, quite a while now. So it's still watering every night, unfortunately, or every morning. Yeah, so let's have a quick switch around. There we go. So I did do this yesterday. I cleaned out all the radishes that had gone to seed. I've left some lettuce in, and there's some spring onions I've left in as well as catch crops. You saw the harvest of the kale, and I did do a harvest of broccoli and calabrese as well. I did actually take a couple of the cauliflowers, but I ate those last night with some broccoli and some of the small potatoes, just as a little to do. Cleaned it all out, gave it a good weed, got rid of a lot of the yellow leaves. There are others, like those ones for instance. I got rid of a ton of those, put them into the compost, but that's cleaned up. Now I've left in the plants where I've taken the harvest for now, because you never know, there's still a lot of growing season left. They might resprout, you never know. Right, what am I doing today? That looks devastated. I don't think they're going to grow back. I might just pull those out. What am I going to do today? I'm going to leave these in and take seeds off them, because these are the Charlotte. These are the shard lights, which is basically multicoloured ones. So I'm there's quite a few ones there, red, white, and I think there's a yellow one as well. But I'll take the seeds off those for next year. Nothing much to report in here. Nope, still looking good. What am I going to do today? Well, Mummy Duck is on the water at the moment. She was actually sitting just over here earlier, in this little patch here. Look, you can see all the feathers and things. So I couldn't actually get too near. I'm sad to say, very sad to say, that there's only 8 ducklings, and she did start with 9. So one's got lost. I wonder if a fox or a cat or someone took it or scared it away, or well, we just don't know. I'm very sad. So 8 healthy ducklings at the moment though, which is great. What am I going to do today? I'm going to do the peas. The peas are at an end. Now there are 5 different types there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take them bit by bit, because I know roughly where they go. For instance, that's 1. Just here, you can still see they're a bit green. That's 2. Monch 2 is 3. You can see there's a difference in colour again. And then 4, these ones are still a bit different. And then the last ones are just here. Those ones are quite nibbled. So 5 different types. I'm going to take them one at a time and get them into bags. So let's get to it. I think Mummy Duck's getting quite used to me being around here now. A little bundle of ducklings. It's annoying because I feel like I can't carry on and do all the stuff that I want to do. I'm down on the allotment today. It's a very strange day. We're on Tuesday the 11th, but it's only like 15-16 degrees, and they're saying if the prediction's correct for the temperature for tomorrow, it's going to be the coldest day, the coldest 12th of July on record. Now already this year we've had the wettest February, the hottest June, and now we're getting the coldest July since records began. It's an amazingly difficult year for growing, let's just say that. So yeah, at the moment I'm waiting for a wood supply. The wood that I'm getting is some thinner slats, and they're going to go down the centre. I'm going to use the cut-offs to put joists across, and then the thinner slats are going to go over, and that's basically to stop the water pooling in the plastic. I have made design errors. I will correct them next year, but this year I just want to get it up and grow it, and so I can get growing inside it. I've costed out how much to put a polycarbonate roof on. It's about 180 quid for polycarbonate. Doesn't include delivery, doesn't include the fixings, and it doesn't include the joining strips. So we're looking at well over £200, which is more than I can afford this year. So maybe in the beginning of the summer season next year, I'll get polycarbonate on it. So the plastic on the top only needs to last 1 year. So any other jobs I need to do? Well, I've done all that. That's just tickety boo now. I'm just keeping an eye on it. I mean, there are still some calabrese that need watching. I need to cover up these tiny little cauliflowers. Purple sprouting can do with more cutting. I'll keep my eyes on these ones to see if they're going to sprout any. I can't get it in there to sprout any other more calabrese, but if not, it is what it is. Still taking shard. It's still going to seed, but that's fine. I'll keep the seed. The beans, people are actually getting a harvest of. Oh dear, it's very, very windy at the moment. People are actually getting a harvest of runner beans already. I've got tiny little runner beans, but look, just there. But I've got none that I can harvest yet. The bush beans looking good. Won't be long before we can start taking a little harvest of these. Very nice. Nothing on the French climbing beans yet, but quite pleased with the bush beans. Quite pleased with the. Look at that! Look, sneaky. Can you see it? That's oh no, they are both. I thought that was bindweed, but it's not. It's just a smaller baby one, right? Yeah. So look, climbing across. This all needs coming out. Put it into compost. There's still some good heads here which haven't gone to seed yet, so I'm not over keen on this lettuce. It tastes a bit insipid to me. So this area is all now done. This was where the sugar snap peas were, so that's out. I am going to plant a few more tomato plants. I've still got a few over there, and we'll do that this morning while I'm waiting for the wood to arrive. So that's just going to go in a little line down here. I'm going to leave a gap though, so I can get around the sweet corn. Do I have any beans on here, I wonder? Oh, beautiful flowers. Nope, can't see any beans. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, they're doing well, look. Yeah, really pleased. Same over here. What have we got over here? Yeah, these are developing, look. Aren't they delicate? Aren't they beautiful and small? I love the way the white and the red go together. Right, okay, so I'm going to go and get a few more bits and pieces along this line here. As I say, I'm not too fussed about them. They are just leftovers, really. I'm sorry. I don't wish to insinuate you. And the majority of them are left over from seeds I grew from a shop bought tomato. So I'm not really too fussed about them. But we'll get them in. Right, see you later.